started with the opening kickoff. Fair catch, called for and made. A first down for the offense. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's a draw. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Wilkins. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Second down coming up.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Eagles are marching down the field. Going up top on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Now on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. Running back is able to snag the football, but that foot is on the white line, out of bounds and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The short hands, it's Hoffman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And the Eagles have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now second and goal.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has stood tall on 3 straight plays. Got to wonder if this offense is willing to stay aggressive and go for it.
Yeah, in offense nowadays, you should stay aggressive, right? Play the numbers game. Even if you do get stuffed, you got to go the length of the field. I'm going for it.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Hunt. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pass hits. Picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Line gets set. First down. Looking to move it through the air. Going over the top. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try the run. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wood. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Incomplete.
Quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And the running back able to get his hands on it, but what he couldn't do is keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss to the outside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Pulls it in. It's Pugh. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job on the offense so far having success.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's McCormick. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. They usually block it so much. Nice job with a little play action, sliding, giving the rock.
Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. On the run, it's Hunt. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. He's going up top. He holds it in, and nobody's close. The expressway is wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. To the ground with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
They'll give it to him again. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The big fullback's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. Brings up third down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Bobcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Third and goal coming up here. To the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 24 over Arkansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
First down for the offense.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
We'll take over. 1st and 10.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the outside to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Wilson on the carry. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
At the 47-yard line. Now, 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Shoots it to the left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Give to the fullback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the fullbacks, you know, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
Here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
16-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got him this time. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
No gain on the play. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio 27, Eastern Michigan 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Wood. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on second down. Got the quick pass. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Give to the running back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Eagles are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Oh, nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, I gave up the big play. It's over. Short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line stand.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. South Alabama was able to finish off a close one inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Ooh, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. The aerial assault continues. With the catch, it's Hoffman. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Spits it out to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bobcats. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.